that mean that, white people should just hire white people and black people should just hire black people and women should just hire women or whatever? No. Speaking of nasty feminism, Wanda Sykes has said something quite ugly and probably illegal at the Power of Women Awards. Today is the very last day to join Daily Wire Plus with our deal of the decade. Join today for under $7 a month, the same price you would have paid in 2015. Get access to everything. Catch up on what you've been missing, like 2 new episodes of our flagship show, Friendly Fire, and powerful new documentaries, including The 1916 Project, USS Cole, Al-Qaeda's Strike Before 9/11, and Hiding in Plain Sight. With your annual Daily Wire Plus membership, you will be one of the first to see The Pendragon Cycle, The Rise of Merlin, premiering January 22nd. You can get all of it and everything coming next for under $7 a month. But today's the final day of the deal. Go to dailywire.com/subscribe to join today. My favorite comment on Friday from Jesse 8A10. Excellent timing, because we're talking about the Power of Women Awards, which is also the dinner to which Sydney Sweeney wore the translucent dress. Said, that dress is not conservative at all. Yeah, no, look, again, I'm not saying that showing up half naked to dinner is would make Russell Kirk smile. I'm not saying it's the conservatism of your grandparents. I'm just saying that in an age so fallen as ours, so perversely left-wing as ours, relatively it is kind of conservative, because Sydney Sweeney is very good looking, not grotesque looking like the people on the left make themselves to be. And she is highlighting her, shall we say, very feminine features, which is quite politically incorrect. And she is actually a Republican. Reportedly, she's a registered Republican. And she's saying the power of women lies to a large degree in their bodies. It's biological, it's maternal, which is true. So that's my Straussian reading of the Sydney Sweeney dress. I'm not saying, it doesn't need to go in the compendium of great conservative thought next to Edmund Burke and Denozo Cortez. Okay, I'm just saying it's more right-wing than the other stuff. Okay, so at the Power of Women Awards, Sydney Sweeney was not the only person speaking. Would that she had been, but Wanda Sykes showed up. Wanda Sykes, a comedian of sorts, very left-wing. She gets up there and she just goes off on how much she hates hiring men and white people.
I'm gonna be up front with you. If when it comes to a position and I look on the paper and they right there, or she might be right here and he's up there, I'm hiring the woman. And that's just how I operate. And I'm be honest with you, if she's a black woman, you got the job. Girl, you got the job.
Right now, go to hallow.com/Knowles. The world is in disarray, divided, frantic, and confused. Every new headline reminds us that the secular experiment has failed. We've forgotten our faith. We now live in disorder, but amid all the noise, the Lord is still at work. Young people are flocking to the church and are rediscovering her traditions. For the first time in a long time, Christianity is on the upswing in America. That is why right now is the perfect time to join my friends over at Hallow for their incredible 30-day Bible challenge. Throughout the month of November, millions of people around the world have committed to spend time each day reading the Bible and meditating on the good news of salvation history. Hallow is partnering with YouVersion to make it easier than ever to return to the Word of God, to tune out the noise of the modern age and focus our attention back on God. Because as amusing and occasionally necessary as our daily cultural battles may be, it's far more important that we tend to our souls, form daily habits of prayer, and order our lives toward virtue. If we want to restore what's been lost, faith, order, beauty, and truth, it has to begin with us. Download Hallow today at hallow.com/Knowles. Get 3 months free of the #1 prayer app and rediscover the book that built our civilization. So what she's describing is literally illegal, though it happens a lot. And it is what DEI is. But I guess she's trying to tell a joke, but I think she's being pretty serious there. I don't think she's just kidding. I think she's serious about that. And can I say something controversial? Can I say something that could get me in trouble? It's kind of human nature. I don't know that she's totally, it's illegal what she's talking about. But I get it. It's human nature. It is human nature to like people who are similar to you. This is complicated by problems of mimetic desire, by the rivalries between brothers. It's not the be-all and end-all of the story. But broadly speaking, I'll just This is a fact of politics. We cooperate better with people who are like us. And that's all she's saying. She's saying, I prefer women to men and black people to white people. And I prefer black women most of all. And even if there is someone who is more qualified for the job on paper, more impressive in an interview, I will pick the person who is more like me than the person who is more different from me. That's what she's saying. And that is human nature. It's human nature. So where does that leave us? Does that mean that, white people should just hire white people and black people should just hire black people and women should just hire women or whatever? No, I don't think so. I don't think that would be most conducive to human flourishing. However, what it means is that we need to establish some basis of similarity in the country. That's really what that means. The only way to grapple with the obvious fact of human nature that Wanda Sykes is unwittingly describing, namely that we're inclined to like people who are similar to us. The only way to grapple with that in a diverse nation is, well, one, maybe to put some official pressures on uniformity, like reducing mass migration and reducing all of the push for multiculturalism and all the rest of it. But even just within the people who are already here, we need to focus on areas of unity. We need to push for a greater religious cohesion, certainly. And we need to exclude people who undermine the religious foundation of the polity. We need to push for more common behaviors and habits and common culture, which is frayed with the decentralization of culture and the advent of social media. We need to push for more uniform standards. The left tried to do this. The left tried to do this with the woke standards. The people overwhelmingly rejected it. That's why the Democrats are in the doldrums now. Our opportunity, we should not take the wrong lesson from this. What we have to do now is not just say, well, that goes to show you that people hate standards. No. They hated the libs' woke standards. That's what they rejected. Across all demographics, you saw movement to the right because of the woke lib standards. We need to offer our own standards that are good. Our own standards, like good is to be pursued and evil avoided. Like beautiful things should be promoted and ugly things should be discouraged. Like the truth should be protected and falsehood should be discouraged. Like we shouldn't celebrate it when people are assassinated just for being our political opponents. We need to offer different standards and different taboos. That's what's going to bring people along. That's what's going to create common areas, like similarities, that are the only way to overcome the very real aspects of human nature that Wanda Sykes is describing. That was a great clip. Now stop, ring the bell, subscribe. We'll see you next time.